Hey everybody, this is John. I just wanted to talk to you briefly today about syndicated content. And where this typically comes into play is with when you're selecting an internet marketing vendor. A lot of agencies out there will specialize in specific industries and even just target one industry in general. And one of the advantages that people see in that is, one, they have the expertise, but two, in a lot of instances, they can bring in content right off the bat. So there are industries like, the dental industry, financial services that really have to be careful about content on their website for a variety of different reasons, mostly due to industry regulations. And so one of the things, and there can be syndicated content for basically anything and everything, right? And just in general, the appeal, and we'll get into this, I'm jumping ahead, right? Let's just talk about syndicated content. All right, so initial appeal, right? I call it the rocket fuel. So when I was in high school, I had a job, and one of the tasks for the job was to make the coffee. I know, high school, right? Such responsibilities. And so my buddies and I that I worked with would basically make a pot of coffee. And then for this, what we would do is take the coffee and actually pour it through the filter. So instead of water, it's the actual coffee, and make another pot of coffee. And that's what we referred to as the rocket fuel. So that's what I thought of, right? When you're just plainly looking at this content, it's essentially a treasure trove of content that can come to your website very, very quickly if you decide to bring this on. And like I said before, it can be pre-approved for specific industries. So a lot of the times, and I don't have to tell the people that are in specific industries, but anytime you write unique content for an industry that's heavily regulated with what you can say, it can take a while to get that content published. So this is very appealing, right? Certainly it saves time and money just in general, and can round out your site quickly. So, I think that's the hardest thing that we encounter, right, is that, people that are running businesses and running marketing teams, a lot of the times it can be difficult to talk about their own company. You know what I mean? Because there's so many different things going on, and you're just running your own race, and it can be challenging also depending upon your industry. So a lot of it plus is here to doing this. So the hard reality is that if you're looking very closely at an internet marketing provider, or just bringing in syndicated content that you would pay for, the challenge is that, you see all this content, you think, hey, I'm going to get all the SEO benefit of the world from it. And actually, you're not. It actually hurts your website more than anything else if Google is seeing the content. A lot of the times when we talk to people who are interested in our services, they won't know that this is actually the case, right? So what we do is we'll actually copy some of the content that we feel is syndicated, and it can be page content, it can be blog content, and we paste it into Google, and we just search and see if anything comes up. And a lot of the times, there are hundreds of thousands of websites that have this same content, and that hurts tremendously, because ultimately Google will view the content, but it won't give you the rewards for having unique content. So a lot of the times it bloats your website and can hurt you in that respect as well. So what to do with syndicated content, knowing that there's a lot of appeal to it in having pre-written content? Add it to your website, but just make sure Google can't see it. So if you're doing it right now, have a conversation with your web person or your internet marketing team about making sure that it's not seen by Google, and there's a variety of different ways that you can do that. So that way, visitors can see the content, and you have it for on-site type of user experience, but you're not getting hurt from it in Google. And then, if you're in an industry that's heavily regulated, you definitely want to try and write some basic content for the website, but other things that you can do, just to try and produce something for the website. Interviews with staff, interviews with your business partners and contractors to publish as blog content or news content. A lot of the times when people reach out, they're trying to focus on a specific city. And so if that's the case, what you can do is write about local content. local events, local neighborhoods, that sort of thing, because all that stuff goes back to like ranking in the Google Local Pack or the Map Pack listing, and that can help as well. So just consider those things. I just thought it would be helpful to share a little bit more about our approach there. So hopefully that helps. Thanks.